I'm learning the physics of a room with no one in it, counting every hollow, every cold-blooded minute. The thermostat is humming a song I don't know, watching the shadows on the ceiling fan grow. I found a stray earring in the crack of the floor, a silver reminder of the us that's no more. The neighbor's kid is crying through the thin drywall, and I'm just a witness to the silence in the hall. I bought a single apple and a single loaf of bread. It's the math of the lonely and it's messing with my head. I saw your reflection in the glass of the stove, but it was just a flicker of the life that we wove. The walls are holding secrets I'm too tired to hear, of a forever that vanished in the blink of a year. And it's the anatomy of an echo tonight, replaying the ghost of a flickering light. I'm a map with no legend, a sky with no blue, just a hollowed out vessel that's still leaking you. It's a slow motion shatter, a soundless goodbye, and I'm too damn heavy to even try to fly. Is there a name for the weight of the air, for the shape of the space where you used to be there? I'm striking a match, but the sulfur is damp. I'm a moth that's been blinded by a broken down lamp. The echo is fading, the light is thin. I'm losing the skin that you used to live in. I found a picture in the back of a drawer of a version of us that doesn't live here anymore. Your eyes were bright and the sky was a blur. I can't even remember who we both were. I'm holding the edge until my thumb turns white, trying to pull a little warmth from the light. The coffee's gone cold and the morning is gray. Practicing the things I'll never get to say. I saw your shadow on the neighbor's fence, but the math of the memory doesn't make sense. I bought the detergent that smells like your skin, just to let a little bit of the haunting back in. The clock on the wall is a heart that won't beat, in a house full of echoes and a cold empty seat. And it's just a negative of a Polaroid now, a dark twisted version of a solemn vow. I'm a ghost in the colors, a blur in the frame, a mouth full of ashes and a whisper of a name. It's a chemical heartbreak, a slow developing pain, and I'm just the silver that's washed down a drain. If I burn a photo, does the ghost leave the room? Or does the smoke just become a new kind of groom? I'm a collector of all modes and used to be's, falling like a forest of dead. winter trees. Down the drain, the image is faded, the colors are gone, but the negative keeps holding on. I'm still stepping over the ghost of your shoes by the front door where the sunlight used to lose itself in the golden of your morning hair. Now it just hits the dust in the empty air. I found a grocery list from a Tuesday in March. Buy lemons, buy bread, and some laundry starch. It's the mundane things that break the skin, the way the kitchen cabinets let the silence in. I saw a car like yours at the red light downtown, and for a second the world stopped spinning around. But the driver was smoking and the music was loud, and I was just a shadow in a midday crowd. The calendar is lying, it says it's only been a month, but I've lived 1,000 years in every single blunt truth that I'm waking up to every single day. That you're not just gone, you're light years away, and it's the half-life of a memory decaying in the dark, a slow motion fading of a once vivid spark. Got my house with no foundation, a ship with no sail, tracing the path of a love that's gone pale. You're the ringing in my ears, the chill in my bones, the king of a kingdom of cold gray stone. If I wash these sheets, do I wash you away, or am I just cleaning the stage for the play? The one where I pretend that I'm doing just fine while I'm drowning in the static of this once was mine. Yeah, it's the half-life of a memory decaying in the dark, the slow motion fading of a once vivid spark. Got my house with no foundation, a ship with no sail, tracing the path of a love that's gone pale. You're the ringing in my ears, the chill in my bones, the king of a kingdom of cold gray stone. I'm learning the physics of a house with no one in it, counting every hollow, every cold-blooded minute. The thermostat's humming the song I don't know, watching the shadows on the ceiling fan grow. I found a stray earring in the crack of the floor, a silver reminder of the us that's no more. The neighbor's kid is crying through the thin drywall, and I'm just a witness to the silence in the hall. I bought a single apple and a single loaf of bread. It's the math of the lonely and it's messing with my head. I saw your reflection in the glass of the stove, but it was just the flicker of the life that we wove. The walls are holding secrets I'm too tired to hear of a forever that vanished in the blink of a year. And it's the anatomy of an empty hole, watching the pictures leave ghosts on the wall. I'm a map with no legend, a sky with no blue, just a hollowed out vessel that's still leaking you. It's a slow motion shatter, a soundless goodbye, and I'm too damn heavy to even try. I'm learning the layout of a room with no one in it, counting every second, every hollow chest a minute. The shadows on the ceiling are the only things that move. I'm a needle in a record that's run out of the groove. I found a strand of your hair on a jacket I don't wear, and for a second the oxygen just vanished from the air. The thermostat is high, but I'm shivering in the hall, looking at the patches where the pictures used to fall. I bought a single apple and a single loaf of bread. It's the arithmetical only and it's messing with my head. I saw your reflection in the window for a flash, but it was just a street light and a sudden silver crash. The walls are holding secrets that I'm too afraid to hear, of the way we used to whisper when the end was nowhere near. And it's the anatomy of a house that's gone quiet, the ghost of a wedding, the ghost of a riot. I'm a map with no legend, a sky with no blue, just a hollowed out vessel that's still full of you. For the weight of the air, for the shape of the space where you used to be there. I'm striking a match, but the sulfur is damp. I'm a moth that's been blinded by a broken down lamp. The blue light of the phone is the only thing awake in this king-size desert that I'm trying not to break. I typed out I miss you, and where do we go? But I deleted the letters like they're made out of snow. I'm staring at the thread of the life we used to weave, in the actor now status that I can't quite believe. The kitchen clock is ticking like a hammer on a nail. The milk in the carton is starting to go stale. I found your old charger behind the bedside stand. It felt like a spark from a ghost of a hand. I'm walking on eggshells in my own damn house, trying not to wake up the silence of a mouse. The screen goes dark and the room feels cold. I'm a young man's body with a heart that's grown old, and it's just relaxed on a red receipt on the screen. A delivered that's cutting like a blade through the scene. I'm a signal in a storm that's been lost at sea, looking for the shore of who you used to be. It's a digital heartbreak, a wireless goodbye, and I'm too tired to live, but I'm too scared to die. You changed your picture to a place I don't know, with a smile that looks like it's ready to grow. Without me in the frame, without me in the light, while I'm still a shadow in the middle of the night. I blocked your number just to feel some control, but I'm just digging a deeper, darker hole. Is there an undo for the things that we said? Is there a refresh for the thoughts in my head? I'm scrolling through always and finding the end, losing my lover and losing my friend. Yeah, it's just the last on red receipt on the screen that delivered that's cutting like a blade through the scene. I'm a signal in a storm that's been lost at sea, looking for the shore of who you used to be. It's a digital heartbreak, a wireless goodbye, and I'm too tired to live, but I'm too scared to die. Still checking the rearview mirror for your car, even though I know you're 1,000 miles far. The toothpaste is still sitting on your side of the sink, and I'm standing in the kitchen, forgot how to blink. I found a receipt for a dinner in May when the world was still gold and we knew what to say. The neighbor's dog is barking and nothing at all, and I'm tracing the shadows that crawl up the wall. I try to rearrange the books on the shelf, but I'm just a stranger leaving to myself. I bought the brand of bread that you used to like, then I left it on the counter aside and strike. The house is a museum of things that went wrong, and I'm just the ghost who's been here too long. Now I'm breathing in the oxygen of us, turning every memory into a pile of rust. I'm a pilot without a plane, a sailor with no sea, searching for the version of you that loved me. It's a hollow core heartbreak, a paper thin skin, and I don't know where you end and I begin. Did you take the hallways when you packed your bags? Did you leave me the never and these white colored flags? I'm screaming in a vacuum where the sound doesn't go, watching the fire turn into the snow.
I'm still dodging the crake in the third hallway board, the one that you hated, the one we ignored. I bought the wrong milk and I started to swear. Then I remembered that you weren't there.
To roll your eyes or to tell me it's fine, now I'm just drinking the rest of the wine. The plants in the window are starting to brown. It's like the whole house is just slowing down. I found a stray ring beneath the TV, a silver reflection of how it used to be. I tried to move the sofa to change up the view, but the floor shows the faded out footprint of you. The walls are too tall and the ceiling's too wide, and there's nowhere for a broken heart to hide. Now I'm just a ghost in a living room, waiting for the flowers that'll never bloom. I'm a radio tuned to a station of size, watching the always fall out of your eyes. It's a quiet catastrophe, a slow motion wreck, and I'm still wearing your ghost around my neck. Did you take the laughter when you took your keys? Did you leave the winter to freeze up the breeze? I'm striking a match just to feel some heat, but the fire is cold and the victory's a defeat. be a slow motion wreck, and I'm still wearing your ghost round my neck. I haven't moved the chair from the corner of the room. It's still waiting for you in the afternoon gloom. I found a grocery list in your handwriting today, for things we don't need and words I can't say. The clock on the mantle has finally stopped, just like the moment the heavy glass dropped. I'm walking through grocery aisles we used to roam, feeling like a stranger in my own damn home. I saw someone who looked like you from behind, and for a heartbeat I lost my mind. But the jacket was wrong and the laugh was too loud, and I'm just a ghost in a living room crowd. The seasons are changing, the leaves are all red, but I'm still stuck in the things that you said. And I'm the last light in the window tonight, burning for a shadow that slipped out of sight. It's a hollow core heartbreak, a paper thin soul, trying to fix what was never meant to be whole. You're the ocean I'm drowning in, deep and so blue, and I'm just a fragment of what's left of you. Is there a name for the ache in the bones, for the silence that screams in the dial tone tones? I'm building a monument out of I tried, and burying the version of me that just died. I'm the last light in the window tonight, burning for a shadow that slipped out of sight. It's a hollow core heartbreak, a paper thin soul, trying to fix what was never meant to be whole. You're the ocean I'm drowning in, deep and so blue, and I'm just a fragment of what's left of you. The light is flickering, the window is cold. I'm growing young while the memory grows old. I left the porch light fight on again tonight, like a fool waiting for a ghost to arrive. The neighbors must think I've lost the fight in this house where only the shadows survive. I found your favorite book on the floor, open to a page about a final goodbye. I can't bring myself to close the door, even though I know the well is dry. I tried to paint over the cracks in the wall, but the foundation is starting to lean. I'm just a witness to the slow, steady fall of the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. The silence is a predator, hunting for a sound in a city of millions. I'm the only one not found, and it's just the echo in the hallway now. A promise broken, I don't even know how. I'm a map with no border, a bird with no sky, just a hollowed out hello and a jagged goodbye. You're the salt in the water, the thorn in the rose, and the only story I never wanted to close. Is there a version of us that made it through, where the sky stayed gold and the grass stayed blue? Or were we always just a beautiful mistake, a bridge that was built just for the sake of the brave? Done with the waiting. Hallway light is flickering out, matching the rhythm of my own doubt. I saw your shadow on the kitchen wall, but it was just the evening shadows start to fall. I found a receipt in an old coat pocket for a silver chain and a tiny locket that I never got the chance to give. Now I'm just wondering how I'm supposed to live. Neighbor's kid is learning to play a song we danced to on a Saturday, but the notes are wrong and the timing's off, like the way I try to hide this hollow cough. I'm clearing the dust from the piano strings, but I'm terrified of the song it brings, of a house that's full but a home that's dead. And darling, forever things we should have said. I'm counting the cracks in the ceiling tiles, trying to bridge these 1,000 miles between the us that I used to know and the you that decided it was time to go. And it's a slow burn, a quiet kind of break, a heavy heart is this photograph. I'm a shipwrecked sailor on a sea of it, falling off the edge of a jagged cliff. The fridge is humming a lonesome tune in the hollow light of a Tuesday noon. I found a list we wrote in June of all the places we'd visit soon. But there's a line drawn through the Italy trip and a coffee stain where I lost my grip. I'm moving boxes, I'm clearing space, but I can't find a way to clear your face from the back of my eyelids every time I blink. It's a long way down and I'm starting to sink. I packed the records, I sold the chair, but I'm still breathing in your left Doberell. They say let go like it's easy to do, like don't let half build out of pieces of you. Now I'm just the last unchecked box on the list, a ghost of a memory that shouldn't exist. I'm a maybe in a world that's moved on to know, searching for a map that'll tell me where to go. It's a quiet kind of heartbreak, no screaming, no fire. Ooh, just the snapping of a single silver wire. I saw your code in the lost and found, and for a second the world stopped spinning round. I almost called, I almost reached, but the silence between us is a bridge that's breached. You're a chapter closed, a story told while I'm still shivering out in the cold. If I burn the list, does the pain go too, or am I just acid waiting for you? I'm tired of being the one who stays in the wreckage of our battered bed. I checked my phone just to see if it was broken, waiting for the words that were never spoken. I walked the dog past the park where we used to sit, but the bench is peeling and I'm losing my grip. I bought 2 tickets for the show next Tuesday night, then remembered I'm the only one left in the light. The air in here is heavy like a storm that won't arrive. I'm just going through the motions to stay alive. Now it's just static, static on the line, a frequency I used to be in once upon a time. I'm reaching for a signal that's faded into gray, watching all I always simply drift away. You're a ghost in the hallway, a shadow in the hall. I'm just the echo of a heart about to fall. Your toothbrush is gone, but the ring is on the shelf. I'm having conversations with a version of myself that still believes you're coming through the front door with that crooked little smile I don't see anymore. I try to watch the scent of you out of the sheets, but the memory is stubborn and it never retreats. They say that time is a healer, a friend to the weak, but time is just a thief playing hide and seek, taking every second that I thought was ours, leaving me with nothing but these empty hours. Now it's just static, static on the line, a frequency I used to be in once upon a time. I'm reaching for a signal that's faded into gray, watching all I always simply drift away. You're a ghost in the hallway, a shadow in the hall. I'm just the echo of a heart about to fall. Can you hear me? Are you even there? Or am I just whispering to the empty air? I'm picking up the pieces of a Sunday afternoon. The light is hitting different in this empty living room. You left a box of records and a sweater on the floor. I'm staring at the handle of the newly locked up door. We were a masterpiece, so that's what I believe. But you can't fix a heart that's been so quietly deceived. The calendar is lying, says it's only been a week, but I've aged 1,000 years in every word I couldn't speak. It's like stained glass shattered on a gasoline fire, a beautiful disaster, a funeral pyre. I'm breathing in the smoke of the dreams we used to chase, and trying to remember how to live without your face. You were my steady ground, now I'm just falling through, learning how to be me without the us in you. Still has your favorite brand of tea. I'm crossing out the items that don't belong to me. I saw your brother's coast, your smiling body see, while I'm anchored to the ghost of who we used to be. It's a slow motion crash, a quiet kind of war. I don't even know what I'm fighting for anymore. Is there a map for the middle of nowhere? Is there a light at the end of the too dead but tears to catch a spark. It's like stained glass shattered on a gasoline fire. A beautiful disaster, a funeral pyre. I breathe it in a smoke of the dreams we used to chase. Without the us, without the you, I'm just a fragment of a color you once knew. I still reach across the mattress in the dark to find a place where you used to be. But the sheets are cold, a quiet, hollow start, and the silence is drowning me. I found your coffee mug behind the booze, stained with a ghost of Monday's grin. It's funny how the simplest little looks are where the deepest cuts begin. I'm practicing I'm doing five in the mirror until it sounds true. But I'm just tracing every jagged line of the shape I left when I lost you. And oh, the weight of the space between your words, the I love you that I no longer heard. It's a long way down from the heights we flew. Now I'm just a stranger who used to know you. There's a song on the radio we used to hate. Now I find myself singing along, trying to find a way to negotiate with a heart that's been built all wrong. I saw your car